What's going on, Walking Dead fans? This is Solid Dave Snake, kicking off my reviews on the Walking Dead Minimates Series 7 comic shop line. And we're going to start off my first review out of this comic shop line with one of my favorite characters from The Walking Dead. Well, really, one of my two favorite characters from The Walking Dead comic book, Negan and his right-hand man, Dwight. And I use that term right-hand man very loosely. If you read the comic books, you know what Dwight ends up doing to Negan in the comic book, and justfully so. But we have already actually got this Negan in the Toys R Us Series 7 of these Minimates. And he came with a zombie in the Toys R Us wave. So I have actually done reviews on that entire Toys R Us Series 7 already. So if you want to check out those reviews, go back in my uploads or check out my playlist for the Walking Dead Minimates. But he is exactly the same. We get the same Negan all over here, which I love. It comes with two great accessories. One, of course, the much-needed baseball bat Lucille, his vampire bat, and First Lady. And they did a good job with it. Did a good job of keeping it with that kind of wood color tone, and then painted the barbed wire silver, so it looks good. And then we have his big ass knife that he guts Spencer with in the comic books. And the only gripe I have about this figure is he comes with a holster instead of a sheath for the knife. And you can fit the knife in there, but it would have been nicer to have a sheath. I'm not even going to try to stick it in right now, but yeah, it would have been nice if he would have came with the sheath instead of that holster. And Dwight has the same thing. He comes with a knife too, but has a holster instead of a sheath. And I don't even remember Negan ever using any kind of firearm in the comic book whatsoever. Just Lucille and the big knife and the iron. So it would have been cool if he would have came with a little iron accessory as well. But all in all, it's a great Negan Minimate, and I'm sure not the last Negan that we're going to see in Minimate form. So we'll set him aside and pull up the new figure for this series, for this two-pack of Negan. And that is Dwight, his right-hand man. Until the end of All Out War. And I'm going to give you a good 360 look at him. Not too much detail on his back. It's like that with most Minimates. And he comes with the same exact knife accessory that Negan came with, which is fine, but would have been nice to get a sheath, or would have just been nice to get a handgun with Dwight, because he does use a pistol in the comic books as well. And assault rifles as well. Dwight will use some weapons, where Negan only uses hand-to-hand weapons. And of course he comes with his crossbow, which is a great representation of his crossbow in the comic books. He doesn't really have a back stock on his crossbow. It ends right there at the grip in the comics. And he actually has a hook that he will keep it on his side as well, but this accessory does not feature that. But still, nice little paint variation on the scope and arrow tip and actual wire for the crossbow, having that silver paint tone to it. So really nice. And now let's take a look at Dwight up close and see all this detail that was put on this Minimate. This is now officially one of my more favorite Minimates. He has one of the most unique looks. I love what they did with the face. It's really great, the effect that they gave that half-burnt side of his face. And you can see where the campo actually ends. Right here. You can see where it gets just all pink back here and there's no detail, which is fine. And his eye looks bulged out on that side, which it should be since he has no eyelids now for that left eye. So they did a great job of capturing that. here on this Minimate. And even his hair not growing on that side of his head is neat. And having no ear. Just a little kind of nub of an ear there. So really good job with this Minimate face. And they continued the detail throughout the arms and chest area. If I peel back his vest, you can actually see they detailed his chest with chest hair and a big white bandage, which he has all over his arms as well, because he has them in the comic book like that. And even tattoos on his arm, like he has, and hair down on his forearms. Same thing on this side. Got the bandage, tattoo down here underneath the hair, and then he has gloves on both hands. So really neat. I love how they did Dwight. Of course, he has the same holster that Negan has, and kind of basic bottoms. No detail really on his legs. But awesome 2-pack. And if you're a fan of Negan and the Saviors, then this is a must pick up. I can see a lot of Walking Dead fans that aren't even fans of these Minimates picking up this set. I got a feeling this will be a hot 2-pack over the years. So, alright everybody, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned. I will have the review for the Mayor, Rick Grimes, and Paul Monroe, aka Jesus, up next. So stay tuned for that, guys, and I'll catch you then.